God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Love in this light. Here's God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks. I am Goddess Dawn, here with another news bite, child. This time I'm talking about your boy R. Kelly. Seems he has finally and officially gotten rid of all his legal riffraff, child. Now that's Steve Greenberg, aka Mr. Ineffective Counsel, Michael Leonard, the Robin to Greenberg's Batman, and there's Nicole Blank Becker and Thomas Farinella to name the main lineup, okay? Attorneys Devereaux Calvin Scholar, who were his attorneys in the New York trial, and who ended that thing with a whole bust. Guilty on all charges. They have already officially bowed out. And then old Doug Anton, he been gone. Not sure if that's by will or by force, but you know, can anybody say $1 for a king? So yeah, it looks like the trash has finally been picked up off the curb, and the street sweeper is coming behind the trash truck to make sure everything is everything. Okay, the street sweeper here is attorney Jennifer Bonjean. She's best known as one of Bill Cosby's appellate attorneys, responsible for his conviction being vacated and his subsequent release from prison. To everybody's shock and a lot of people's dismay, might I add. Yep, Bonjean is riding high off that win. I'm sure Cosby paid more than a pretty penny for the 2 to 3 years of hard work that Bonjean put into. But now she's representing R. Kelly in his Illinois case, as well as managing the filings in his New York case. The problem with Kelly's case, though, is that the street is so littered with evidence. I mean, video, audio, witness testimony, his past issues with his behavior, and that includes paying off accusers, accuser after accuser after accuser, $250,000 here, $250,000 there, and everywhere. So with that said, how can the street sweeper even get onto the street? The street sweeper is not equipped for the damage on this here road. Does this lady even know what she signed up for? People are saying it's another clout chase. I'm one of them. But I'm going to read a little bit from the Chicago Tribune about the change up with the attorneys, just so we're on the same page. R. Kelly officially cuts ties with Chicago legal team, hires Bill Cosby's appellate attorney. Convicted R&B singer R. Kelly on Wednesday officially cut ties with his original legal team and opted to have the attorney who successfully appealed Bill Cosby's conviction to defend him against pending abuse allegations in federal court here. During a telephone conference Wednesday morning, Kelly, who was awaiting sentencing in a Brooklyn federal jail for his racketeering conviction in New York last year, said he wanted Jennifer Bonjean to represent him in the Chicago case, which is currently set for trial in August. That is correct, Your Honor, Kelly answered after U.S. District Judge Harry Leinenweber asked if he was parting ways with his original Chicago-based attorney, Steve Greenberg and Michael Leonard. Earlier this month, Kelly's 3 trial attorneys from the New York case also withdrew their appearances. That leaves Bonjean, who was the driving force behind comedian Bill Cosby's appeal of sex crimes conviction in Pennsylvania and wound up winning the actor's stunning release from prison. She was already working on an appeal in Kelly's New York case and is due to file post-trial motions before U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly on Thursday. Complicating matters, Kelly has 2 co-defendants in the Chicago case, longtime associates Daryl McDavid and Milton June Brown, who've indicated they will object to further delays. We need this to go to trial, Judge Leinenweber told Bonjean, who assured him she would do her best to get up to speed. Get up to speed. So this tells me she doesn't really know what she has gotten herself into here. And not only that, she is also supposed to be taking on the appeal for Keith Raniere, who has a very similar case as R. Kelly with his sex cult. but he's already been sentenced to 120 years. So I don't see how she's going to do all that. I mean, clearly she's not working alone. You know, she has a whole team and whatnot. But with the complexities involving R. Kelly and his many cases, the videotapes, I mean, Illinois is filled with sexual abuse minor charges, and there's tapes to prove it. So I don't know. Looks to me like there's no way. But other people seem to feel different. Go on Twitter and you will be shocked. Since Bonjean has taken the reins, she has made 2 filings in federal Illinois Judge Lena Weber's court. Most recent is a filing for an acquittal, and along with that, for a new trial. I don't know the strategy behind it. I have somebody I can reach out to, an attorney who actually I've been supposed to have him on. I keep forgetting to let him know when. But I'll see if he can come on and help break down some of the intricacies of the motions. And maybe we could do that on tomorrow night's live if he's available, but we'll see. In the meantime, just at first glance, here's what I got, okay? Now, in the retrial motion, she's saying that the defendant was denied effective assistance of counsel where his trial attorneys failed to conduct meaningful voir dire of potential jurors and challenge unqualified jurors, from some of whom had watched the inflammatory docuseries Surviving R. Kelly or were familiar with prior accusations of sexual abuse of minors against the defendant. Counsel's objectively unreasonable performance during voir dire resulted in impaneling of a jury that was neither fair nor impartial. She also states in her argument that the defendant is entitled to a new trial where one of his attorneys labored under a disabling conflict of interest. As a result, her simultaneous representation of the defendant and the government star witness Jane that was imputed to the entire defense team. And of course, she's talking about Nicole Blank Becker as the reason that he didn't receive conflict-free counsel. She also says that several of the jurors watched the Surviving R. Kelly series and that they seem to accept that he was known for abusing minors. In this filing, she cites more than 20 precedent cases, 3 federal rules, 1 constitutional provision, and 2 severe, she says there's 2 severe violations of his 6th Amendment rights, okay? Her filing for the acquittal, she says a few things here. She says that the government failed to do the following. They failed to prove the existence of an enterprise. So that's challenging count 1 of the indictment. She also said they failed to prove the so-called enterprise activities affected interstate commerce. She said they failed to prove Stephanie, one of the Jane Does. She said there was an insufficient evidence with Stephanie and sexual exploitation of a child. She said they failed to prove Racketeering Act 5, MAG violation for Geronda. Also, the violation of Health and Safety Code 120290. I think that's the herpes. She stated they failed to prove coercion or enticement with Jane, who is Azriel, as we know. She said they failed to prove forced labor of Jane. They failed to prove coercion of enticement of Faith. She said they failed to prove New York public health law with Faith, and that's the herpes also. She said they failed to prove forced labor with Faith, as well as Racketeering Act 14 and the Mann Act with Faith. So in all, she said they failed to prove counts 2 through 9, and she asked for an acquittal of all offenses. I'll get deeper into this tomorrow night. It'll be a member-only live, so make sure you join the channel. It's only $1.99 monthly, practically free, child. And I know you got it. And even more so, you know we worth it, right? But yeah, as usual, R. Kelly is giving us drama. He's giving us something to anticipate. Even though I'm covering different topics and content now, as you probably have noticed, these R. Kelly trials will continue to be top priority over here. I know a lot of y'all come here just for that. I did get a few messages about these new filings, like, girl, don't you know, like, what's up? So I do appreciate you guys very much for checking in with me. I'm grateful for the support. And it's only getting better from here. Yeah, especially for my paying members. But all right, y'all, that's all I got. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know you stop by. And join the channel if you haven't already. Okay? Till next time, y'all. Peace.